It's a good dog. Hey.
Hey.
Let's hang out with Sammy. Oh, belly rub.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. What you waiting for? That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Okay. So, Chicago Comic C0n.
Yep.
C2E2.
Yep.
First of all, I have a horrible cold, so I sound like a chain smoker. But whatever.
Well, we walk in, and, well, I saw David Yost. So, I told David Yost, saw him, I was like, I don't know if you remember me, I showed him a picture, and then he was all like, hey, Adam, I'm glad you're doing better, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you guys had a moment.
We did have a moment. It was a really nice moment. He gave me a hug. He autographed, Adam, you're still my choice to be the Green Ranger.
How did that feel?
Oh, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Just an amazing dude. Just an amazing dude.
So, alright. So I was really excited to see C0n, because if you've seen Gilmore Girls, he's Kirk. And Kirk's hilarious. So, get in line. There's not a whole lot of people. We're waiting because he hasn't showed up yet, because we're a little early. And then he comes out, and we're all like, oh my god, it's freaking C0n. So, we get up there, and he shakes Adam's hand and stuff, and I put my hands on the table. I remember very clearly. I was like, so, you need to know, this is a big day for me. And I was like, I loved you in Gilmore Girls. You were my favorite character. Like, I saw the Belko experiment only because you were in it. Like, and I wanted you to live. I wanted you to be the one guy. And he told me some off-the-record stuff, so I can't say it here.
Right, you can't.
Because it's off the record. But
he trusted you with that.
yeah, but it blew my mind. I was like, thank you for sharing that with me. And then I got him to sign to Grace from Stars Hollow's favorite employee, because he held every job in Stars Hollow. And then it says, and Cat Kirk, because in the show he adopted a cat and he also named him Kirk. So then I told him again, I was like, you need to know that, like, this is a big day for me. Like, Adam's here because of the Blue Ranger. When I saw you were gonna be here, I was like, I'm in. And he smiles, and he's like, I love hearing that. And I was like, oh, what a great guy.
So, we're all together. So I tell him, like, I've been a big fan since you did the KGB commercials. I love those. And the PG porn. And he laughed and was like, wow, those are some deep pulls, man. And I had him sign to Jake, why you gotta dog me out like that? Because that's what he said in this PG porn thing.
So then we're leaving, and I had declared at the beginning of the day that my only goal was to get a hug from Milo. So we're leaving, and I turn to C0n and I'm like, can I have a hug? And he gives me a really good hug, and I say to him, this is the best day of my life. And then we left. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting
The
something.
pictures.
Oh, that's the best part. Okay, so we get a picture together with him, and then he says, C0n says, all right, I want to get one with just Grace, and I'm going to do Kirk in the background. And I don't know what my face looked like.
You were
when
so
it
happy.
happened,
Yeah.
but I felt it go, and then I was like, okay, calm down, because I needed a good picture. I needed it to look good. I didn't need the crazy eyes. So, also, if you look closely in the background, you can see Mark Shepard, which is cool, because I didn't have to pay $70 for that photo, but I still have it. Okay, so what did we do next?
All right. So afterwards, we knew that we weren't going to be able to actually see James Murray from Impractical Jokers. So we decided that, you know, we're going to go to his panel.
Yeah.
All right. Because he wrote a horror book, which is coming out in
June?
June.
I think it's coming out in June.
Yeah. So we get there and we get a good seat. Like, we even, like, snuck into
The panel before.
the panel before so we can get a good seat. This is Sammy, by the way. Finally, they all come out and we're really close to where they enter, and we saw Murray, and I kind of freaked out.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think I grabbed you.
It's like, it's Murray! And then they open it up to the panel. And then Grace...
This is my moment. Okay, so they open it up to questions, and I'm pretty close to the mic, so I snake in there. And I didn't want to be that guy that was like, so Murr, but I kind of was. So this question's targeted at James, but I would love to hear what everybody else has to say. And I said, you know, you spend a lot of your time doing comedy, and Jordan Peele said there's a very thin line between comedy and horror. And he goes, "Get Out!" Because, you know, that's the name of Jordan Peele's movie. And I didn't know what to say, because I was like, Mur just made a joke to me. And it was great. And then he was basically like, you know, you're absolutely right. Like, someone else said that the only difference between comedy and tragedy is timing. And he even said something about how there's a lot of horror in comedy because the fact that we've all seen him naked terrifies him. He was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I was like, my life is complete. I blacked out a little bit there, so I don't remember everything he said word for word, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Panel
Yeah.
lab.
So after the panel, like, I was determined to at least talk to Mur.
Yeah.
This is how genuine this guy is. All of his fans rushed up to get an autograph or a handshake with him. He took the time to shake the hand and thank every other panelist before
Yeah.
his fans. Immediately he got down and took selfies with everybody. We got up there and I was like, Mur, first off, I love you. And it's like, oh man, I love you too.
And I told him that I showed you Impractical Jokers and you watched them in like a week.
Yeah, and he was amazed.
Yeah, he was
like,
very
"That's a lot of
impressed."
seasons. And I got a hug.
Yes,
Get a hug. And that was Murray.
that was Murray.
Okay, so I really, really, really wanted to meet Milo because he was Jess on Gilmore Girls, and he's Jack on This Is Us, which is the best show, I don't know, maybe ever. So, they said on the website that he wasn't taking selfies at his table, and you had to get the professional photo op. So I paid $90 for this professional photo op to find out that they're doing what? Selfies at the table. But anyway, his line was too long, so we couldn't do that. So I got the photo op. So go in, get in the line, and people are moving pretty fast. So I'm like, oh no, there's so many things I want to say to Milo, but we've only got like 3 seconds with the man. So first of all, we get up there and we take the photo, and this is it. This is us. And as we're walking away, I go, Team Jess, by the way. He turns to me and he goes, Team Dean, by the way. I'm like, really? But then I got ushered out because the next person had to go. So I didn't get a chance to talk to him about that. We get in Justin Hartley's line. Justin Hartley plays Kevin on This Is Us. So, we get up there, and I say, that's not what I said. I say, you know, I've been watching you since I was like 12 because I used to watch Passions, and This Is Us is my favorite show. And so he signed this. Very generic, best wishes, and thanks for watching.
All right. Well, the worst part is, I had a lot better experience with Justin Hartley than
You
Grace
did. Yeah.
And I mentioned that I want Justin Hartley to write the whole monologue of 3 sentences from This Is Us. So I get up there and I'm like, hey, I just want you to know that Kevin is the character that I relate with the most. If you could just sign the last line of your 3 sentences monologue, that would be amazing. Just say, I really want my arm back.
I told him that Adam recited that monologue to me the night that he kissed me for the first time. Well, not the first time, but like the first real time.
Yeah.
The first time that wasn't New Year's Eve.
There you go.
Yeah.
He loved that. He smiled and he laughed. And
He said, "Aw."
yeah. Yeah. And it is like, how about I personalize it for you? How about I write, Adam, I'm really glad you got your arm back. And
You lost it a little bit.
I lost it a little bit. It's like, oh my God, yes. And we got the picture with him. And like we got over and then we got group picture and then he was like, you get out of the way. And I backed up.
And I was like, oh, this man is giving me my moment. But then he said the same thing to me, and then Adam got one with him, and it just wasn't as special.
And shook his hand. Grace got a hug.
Yeah, I didn't get a hug from Milo, but I got a hug from Justin Hartley, so I feel like it's okay.
Successful trip. And if you watched our Facebook Live videos, we both called this the best Comic-Con that we've ever been to.
That's
as a
fair.
whole. What do you think?
Amazing trip.
Yes. All right. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ain't nothing, put your heart and your soul in it. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing.
So my news thing showed up. It's talking about the military strikes. You know how I like news.
We just watched the news. We know what's happening. We saw it. Anyway,